In 1861, America entered its darkest chapter as brothers prepared to fight brothers across a divided nation. For decades, America expanded rapidly, but one painful question threatened to destroy its fragile unity forever. The industrial North and agricultural South followed different paths, creating a dangerous divide within the young republic. Southern wealth depended on cotton plantations, where enslaved people endured unimaginable hardship and suffering. Northern factories transformed America, bringing machines, railroads, and a different vision for the nation's future. Arguments over slavery spread across America, turning political disagreements into emotional battles between citizens. Abraham Lincoln emerged as a leader, promising to preserve the Union during America's greatest crisis. Lincoln's election shocked the South, where many feared their political power and way of life were threatened. Southern states began leaving the Union, creating a crisis that peaceful solutions could no longer stop. At Fort Sumter, the first shots were fired, beginning 4 years of devastating American Civil War. The Union and Confederacy met at Bull Run, discovering war would be far more brutal than imagined. Young soldiers entered battle expecting glory, but discovered fear, pain, and unimaginable destruction. Both sides built enormous armies, training thousands of men for a conflict unlike America's past wars. New technology changed naval warfare as iron ships transformed battles on America's rivers and seas. Across farms and forests, ordinary American landscapes became deadly battlefields filled with courage and tragedy. The Battle of Antietam became America's bloodiest single day, leaving thousands dead and wounded. Behind every casualty was a family waiting, hoping their loved one would return home safely. Lincoln faced impossible choices, balancing military victory with the moral challenge of ending slavery. The conflict was becoming more than preserving a nation. It was becoming a fight for freedom. After 2 years of fighting, America remained divided, and the greatest battles were still ahead. By 1863, America faced its greatest test as the war reached a decisive turning point. Lincoln's Emancipation Proclamation transformed the war into a historic battle for human freedom. Millions enslaved across America heard a promise that their future could finally be changed forever. African American soldiers joined the Union Army, fighting bravely for freedom and equality. The armies collided at Gettysburg in the largest and most important battle of the Civil War. For 3 days, Gettysburg witnessed unimaginable violence, courage, and sacrifice from both armies. Thousands of Confederate soldiers advanced across open fields in a desperate and legendary assault. Gettysburg became the moment when the Union gained momentum and changed the direction of the war. Lincoln honored fallen soldiers at Gettysburg, delivering words that defined America's purpose and sacrifice. Though victory was closer, the nation still faced more battles, suffering, and difficult choices ahead. By 1864, Union commanders launched relentless campaigns, determined to end the devastating war once and for all. General Ulysses S. Grant coordinated Union armies, applying constant pressure against exhausted Confederate forces across the South. General Sherman marched toward the sea, destroying military infrastructure and weakening the Confederacy's remaining strength completely. War scarred towns and cities, leaving civilians struggling among ruined homes, empty streets, and uncertain futures together. Confederate resources dwindled, while hunger, exhaustion, and overwhelming losses shattered hopes of ultimate victory for many. The Confederate capital of Richmond fell, signaling that the war's dramatic conclusion was finally approaching for everyone. At Appomattox Courthouse, General Robert E. Lee surrendered, ending 4 devastating years of brutal conflict forever. Across America, battlefield cannons finally stopped, replaced by silence, relief, grief, and overwhelming uncertainty about tomorrow together. Days after victory, President Abraham Lincoln was assassinated, leaving America united yet heartbroken beyond imagination forever. The Civil War ended, preserving the Union while opening a difficult path toward healing, justice, and reconstruction together. With victory achieved, America confronted its greatest responsibility, transforming freedom from a battlefield promise into everyday reality for millions. The 13th Amendment permanently abolished slavery, forever changing America's Constitution and the lives of countless generations ahead. Communities rebuilt shattered towns, repaired railroads, reopened schools, and struggled to heal wounds left by years of conflict. Thousands of veterans returned home forever changed, carrying invisible memories of battles that would never truly leave them. America remained deeply divided, yet the Union endured, beginning a difficult journey toward reconciliation and national renewal together. More than 600,000 lives were lost, leaving families across America forever marked by unimaginable sacrifice and grief. Future generations remembered the Civil War as a warning about division, hatred, and the extraordinary cost of preserving unity. Civil War battlefields became sacred places where millions continue honoring courage, sacrifice, freedom, and the nation's shared history together. From unimaginable tragedy emerged a stronger nation, continually striving to fulfill its founding ideals of liberty and equality together. The American Civil War ended long ago, but its lessons still challenge every generation to protect unity, freedom, and democracy.